Hello all, I hope you are doing good. This week was very amazing, the Independence Day week, especially in Korea as well as in India. I visited some hospital, local shopping areas, and commute to office, coming back, things like that. I hope your week was also very pleasant and my week was also very pleasant. Let's get into the video and see what all I did in this week, and I hope you like this video. For more aesthetic Korean content, please do like, share and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So as usual, the Monday morning I went to the office. Then there was some problem, water problem was there. I went to the basement with my friend and we tried to put on the motor again, so it worked well. The water problem was solved. So it was as usual, Monday is a hectic day, so probably with full on focused with the work things and like that. So since my lab mates all went to Singapore, so I did not went out for any lunch. Then evening I returned and it was heavily raining, because as you know Sunday was also heavily raining. I did a trick which is I uploaded in the vlog before this, so you can watch that in the playlist also, you can get it. So it was again Monday also, it was raining heavily when I was commuting back to my home. So after coming home I went to Daiso to buy some raincoat. So I purchased it and I thought of showing you some basic accessories what all we get in Daiso. So Daiso is the cheapest shop in Korea, but the qualities are good. I think these all are some trick items or some electric bulbs, things like that. So one interesting gallery I show you which I explored, that is the pet gallery. So you could see there are different hats, toys, bags, gifts. So all these toys and gifts are for pets. So you could see that is a t-shirt with cheer up for a puppy, and this is another t-shirt or another dress for a puppy. So different breeds, different dogs they have, and this is I think Doge dog, it has its pets. So you can see like there are utmost care for dogs in Korea. Like I sometimes see that dogs have, or the pets have, rich life in Korea than anybody else, because usually they don't walk, they go in a stroller or things like that, and people take utmost care. And you could see these are the snack items for pets, like n number of varieties with n number of dishes or combinations for dog and especially as cats. But the life of pets in Korea is really amazing. They have so much things in the shop and you don't imagine how much they will take care of pets. Probably I completed my Monday, then Tuesday I did not went office because it was heavily raining, and second thing, when I was cutting some onions in the Monday night, so my finger got cut. It was a deep cut, so I thought of visiting a hospital and take some injection or some antiseptic things, because we do not take a risk when it is a deep cut with a knife. So yeah, this is my bicycle. Usually I keep an umbrella for safety, so I took this umbrella and went to the hospital. It's just 100 meters away from my home, very close. I just show you. So I just put a ready-made band-aid, but it was a steep cut. So let's go and meet up my doctor, and I'll show you how the hospital looks like. So this is the way I try to explain each and every aspect of Korean life or Korean things, because not at one point you can explore everything. So that is why I make some videos lengthy and you could explore things. So if you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. And this is my hospital, and I'll show you my home. Just that's it. You could see that red shop, right? That is my home. Adjacent to that is my building. Probably I came up, it was open, and the doctor is very helpful lady to me. She speak English because most of the Korean doctors speak English. So this is one uniqueness I like in shops you get a cover to dip your umbrella in that, and here you have a case where you can directly put your umbrella and probably it will drain out the water. So as I went to the hospital, the sister asked me to enter my name and sit for some time. So this is my hospital, and probably it's very clean, neat and tidy. It's a clinic, not hospital. Basically hospitals are big, this is a clinic. So my sister saw the nail and she thought it's very deep cut, so probably you need to take some advice with the doctor. She booked my appointment, and my doctor's just adjacent rooms, she says. So that lady getting into that is my doctor room, and probably that board shows you what is your serial number. So partially I mug up my name, and I just catch the number whenever it is. So my doctor peacefully cleaned my hand, everything, and she put a band-aid or dress up, and she gave me a TT injection, and the bill was almost 63,100 Korean won, approximately 4,000 rupees. So I think tetanus injection I took, so maybe it cost around 3,000 INR, I don't know. And after that some 200 rupees medicine I got, which we need to go for the medicine in the downstairs. So this is a hospital clinic, they'll give a receipt, you need to take this receipt and give it to the medical lady. So she will take the receipt and just to give you the medicine and a receipt where you can see how many days you can have medicine, what medicine you need to have at what time, she will explain. So that is how she scan and she take the receipt. So you could see in the medical shop the slippers with some stones in the chappal, so that you have a good blood circulation. That is why I say Koreans are very advanced. They are almost like in 2050 living, technologically sound and very before thinking like that. So that is the receipt which I got, and after I came out it was heavily raining, still like drizzling, and stopped. So I want to check the canal, it was over flooding. So very beautiful, like the climate, the weather, this time you need to enjoy. It's like drizzling, the droplets falling on your face, ears, hands, and it feels very amazing. You could see the clouds touching the mountains and the canal over flooding with a beautiful gushing sound. It's really amazing. So I spent some more time because I was feeling very pleasing and very cool climate weather and seeing my local community. So you could see aesthetic Korean houses, like very beautiful. So most of the houses reflect some Korean style or culture in their housing, and the modern age homes also try to keep that touch of Korean houses. So how do you feel this? So this is the community, and probably my house is behind those houses, and those are the apartments. Usually you see, most of the time you could see these roads and things like that, you could see it is drizzling. So that day it was completely raining. I came home and probably I completed my work because I did not went to the office. I was working from home, and that's how I completed the day. So you could see the dark clouds. So this day was very pleasant, but still yet the dark clouds were completely covered the mountains. I don't know, it might rain or not. So I went to the office, just did my work. Yeah, almost 7 in the evening I came out of the office. Since I told you not all my lab mates have left to Singapore for some conference and things, because I had some other work, I did not went. So I just went, did my work things and all, and I really winding up things early. Still you could see it is very dark. So on that evening I thought of going to some shop. So you could see this is a karaoke. So probably karaoke is called as a norebang in Korea. It's like a music, people go and sing songs in this. So this is another cultural hook. Probably most of the Koreans like it. So I thought of going and buying some things in the mart. So basically I explored some fruits and things. So I thought of showing you again, because new people might watch this video. So I thought of sharing these things. So as usual it was very cold. Then I thought I'll go and have a Pikey's coffee. So I took an Oreo shake. These days I am more liking the Oreo shake or banana shake or strawberry shake. And as you know, like most of the Koreans love coffee and they drink like water every day. Without coffee there is no Korean, you could see. And probably we also got habituated. If anything is there, just go get coffee or shake or juice or anything and just relax. So I ordered a Pikey's coffee. It's a good brand. There are a lot of brands, coffee shops in Korea like Idea, things like that, but this Pikey is also very good. So since this is a 13th, and probably you could see every pole or street there have been kept Korean flags, because 15th August is a Korean Independence Day or Liberation Day from the Japanese occupancy. So this time it would be the 18th Liberation Day in Korea, and they celebrate it well. So we have some Indian community programs also, but I don't know how my plan and schedule would be. So let me check whether I would go to the invitation or not. So finally I took my coffee and went home. See, 14th August the day started, and so reached the office. Then I kept my bicycle on charge. So after completing the work I left, started leaving early. So these days I am not showing you much of the office stuff because I am engaging in some research and things like that, so I don't have much time to shoot. So one of my another professor, he is also leaving to home, so probably I also left, and I was the last to leave today. So I just packed because these 3 days it is a holiday. So some 15th, 16th, 17th, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday is a holiday. So this beautiful Harley Davidson bike is parked over every day here. I don't know, someday if I could meet him I should ask for a ride. And another interesting thing I show you here is a camper van, because most of the Koreans, like in major quantity, they have their own camper van. It's a portable one, probably it can drag and drop, you could see. and they go for hiking, trekking, or some beaches, and they stay for a good long weekend. So most of the people have their own. And another interesting factor I was telling you, right? See, if you, these are the big tall trees, but still this public park is maintained by government, and you could see each and every tree is been hooked with these planks. Imagine, like, if there are 100 trees, 100 trees are hooked with this plank, because the winds are very high in this area. We are very close to the ocean, so these trees might fall down. So in order to protect them, the government take these things, and I really like that, and I am very impressed with that, because not even one tree, like hundreds of trees are been planked like that. So waited for my crossing. Since it is a holiday mood, everybody left. No, not much vehicles were about to see onto the roads. So these two big ships are been under construction. In my previous vlog I have shown you, right, there is a shipbuilding company. So that is what a shipbuilding manufacturing company. Probably they give the outer structure, then they assemble some engines or things like that. So here I'll show you another interesting myth. So this is our cycling track. As you know, I commute to the office, but there is no fixed toilet here. So but the government has put a mobile toilet, probably which can drag and drop any location, and you could see they have a male and female port. And in the male office one, I'll show you how neat and tidy it is. Like they have a sink, and there is a small another tab down also for children or kids. It's a commode is there, and a toilet sink is there, and washing machine is there. Sorry, wash basin is there with mirror, and you could see how clean spick and span is, and it is well maintained. Yeah, this is my area park. That park was at my office, and you could see here also each and every tree has been taken care so that it not fall down. I'm surprised like how many trees they could take care like that, and how expensive it would be. So welcome to 15th August 2025, and happy Independence Day to all. I hope you celebrated it great pride and joy. So I woke up very late, and probably I thought of going and getting some tomatoes and try to do some dal curry, but it was a very hard to get tomatoes, because in all my local marts I could not get tomato. And what I did, you can just look into the video. So how I went to the one mart to other mart. Yeah, please let me know what type of dog breed is it, because in Indian actor Ram Charan has this type of breed, but I don't know, because that dog is the second dog to be in the Madame Tussauds museum. It's look like similar dog. Please let me know in the comments. So on 15th August the Korean flags were flying high, so you could see on every main road streets they have been kept, and probably after 2-3 days after the Independence Day they are been taken and again preserved, and next year they will keep it, because I have been observing it for almost 2 years. So that is a police station, my community police station, and that is a post office, red one. So another, I was going to get some coffee, but I'll show you the Korean food culture. So if you are seeing this, right, this is not an aquarium, it is like a live fish. Probably if what fish you want to eat, you can ask here and they will just catch it and they cook it and give you. So most of the shops are like this. So they cook like this. On the board you could see there are some curries, and you see there is a huge fish breeds. I don't know what all these breeds are. If anybody knows, they can comment. And this is not an aquarium, this is outside of the shop or restaurant. Just you say that I want to eat this fish, they'll take it, they'll cook it and they'll give you. And there are some shells also, or some crabs or shells. So finally I came to buy some tomatoes. I could not get it. And you could see the watermelon earlier, last week it was 30,000 Korean won. Now it decreased to 24,800. It's closely 5,000 won is low, almost like 300 rupees. So in my local mart I'll get so many vegetables, but all these are very expensive compared to the Gimhae market which I go every week. So you can see like cabbage, carrot, chili, and this chili is very big. I think that is a radish. And another thing is that probably if you are not able to buy that expensive watermelon, like keeping 30,000 Korean won, probably you can buy the half depending upon the weight. It's almost like 10,000 Korean won, and it is like fresh only. Probably they will give you the morning cut one, and there is some dragon fruit, mango. So how many of you love dragon fruit? Let me know in the comment. So after going there I could not find my best fruits or vegetables because I was looking for a tomato so that I can make dal. So again down the lane 1 kilometer there is another mart. So let me go and try there, and I'll show you that mart also, because most of the time you have seen this mart, that mart you have never explored. So let me take you there and explore that mart. And one more interesting part here is that this box you are seeing, right, in the evening time they will put a display with pleasant laser show or something like that. Probably I have the evening video also. Let me know if I can put it this time, or I can show you in the upcoming vlogs. But that will be very pleasant, like with a soothing music, that whatever the board you are seeing, the ground you are seeing there, that acts like a board, and your laser light or laser display is shown on them, and it will be very soothing and very pleasant with music. So you could see there families peacefully having a time under the bridge, and their children are playing in the canal. So traffic speed board, probably if you violate you have an expensive fines, like almost like 2,000 to 3,000 USD sometimes. So I came to the another mart. So you could see this mart is mostly like ready to eat things are there. There are some Korean dishes, and there are some fries, French like frozen foods. This is a Korean kimchi. As you know, in Korea kimchi is very famous, and most of the Koreans, wherever they travel across the globe, they carry the kimchi. Without kimchi no Korean will be there. I think that is made up of cabbage. I ate sometime, my friend used to give me. And you could see this corn neatly packed, and almost like pack of 2 is almost 2,500 Korean won. So the video might be lengthy, but just to explore the aesthetic Korean content or like Korean life, maybe I think you could spare some time. And if new people are watching, I am a scientist in Korea, probably staying for almost 2 years here, and recently I have started a channel to make you people watch these things, how Korean life and how an Indian life is in Korea. And I am a vegetarian, so that would be another interesting topic, like how I survive without this. You could see everything is chicken, everything is like ready to eat, but everything are like fish, prawns, and egg. Everything is mixed in this like sushi type things, just like ready to eat. You can pick up and but probably I asked the shop owner here also, I don't know why today it was a shortage of tomatoes, so I could not get the tomatoes. And I thought that now I am not going to cook anything because no tomatoes. I only know dal to cook. I am not expert in cooking also, so I only know dal how to cook with tomato, and without that tomato I was unable to cook. So probably my day is going to be win. So then I thought of going to some local store and buy some bread. So I came to Paris Baguette. but here everything, the egg and the cake, the breads, everything are mixed with egg and chicken. Probably the breads. So ultimately I asked the shop lady, so luckily I got one bread. So you could see these are the breads with no egg, no meat, or like no milk. So I got that bread and with some cranberries inside it. Just I'm showing you the shop, how they maintained it. And successfully I bought those and a peach tea
Get
also.
food in here, nearby here, right?
It's very hard for me
Yeah,
to
I think you should go in downtown.
Mengji or Sasa.
Yeah.
But today I wake up late, so.
Yeah, it's too hard to get
But you speak very good English. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, bye. So peach and so just came to the canal and having my brunch or lunch or what you say. I was feeling hungry, but it was really yummy. I took one bite, but it is really yummy, and the cranberries, and it's like just whole grain wheat or like
సక్సెస్ఫుల్ గా తినేసానండి.
wheat flour.
ఈ దరిదాపుల్లో మీరు ఎక్కడ కూడా పడేయడానికి స్కోప్ ఉండదు. తీసుకెళ్ళి మీ ఇంట్లో పడేసుకోవాలి. చెత్త తీసుకెళ్ళి ఇంట్లో
streets, or because you don't have any dustbins, just you need to take up to your home and just throw it in your home. So after in the evening around 6 or 7 I came for a walk. Then probably I just thought of showing you the slides, and this is how I completed my day. And probably Saturday I didn't do much, so there is nothing to put on Saturday. Ultimately this is how I completed my this week. Hope you like it. Please subscribe for more aesthetic Korean content. Take care. Bye. See you in the next vlog.